Friday, everyone. I'm Ann Birchard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we are going to make a gift card holder. And I want to give a shout out to Lynn Streifert for sharing this project, the dimensions, and showing me how to put this together. So let's make it. I used for this gift card holder the Whale Done set, the Designer Series paper. This is Pool Party. And this belly band slides off and it opens up to hold your gift card. Now, thanks Melissa for pointing out that my gift card actually matches. That's complete happy accident. But anyways, you can decorate the inside. I left a room at the top so I can have the sentiment and address it to the recipient, and a couple others DSP on there, and then it folds up nicely and fits in an A4 envelope. So let's go ahead and start making this. For the second one, this gift card holder, I'm going to be using the Prized Peony and the Peony Garden Designer Series paper. I'm going to be using this stamp right here. I'm going to grab some Whisper White. I brought this all out because it is so gorgeous. I think this is the hardest part, is what paper do I want to use, the front or the back? Oh, the dilemmas. Set that aside. I'm going to be stamping on just a scratch piece of Whisper White. I'm going to be stamping in Petal Pink. Clean off my stamp there. Oh, sorry, shaking. Press it. Give it some love. Love it. Wipe this off and set it aside. Close this because I know I'll put my finger in it. And now I get to use my mini boss. This just came. Look how small and compact that is. So like the big boss, the sides open up, and if you can tell, this is the first time I'm using it. These cutting plates clear. Now the good thing is it's and proof, so that means all the directions are on the plates. So for die cutting, you use platform 1 and sandwich your project in between plates 2. If you were doing embossing, it's platform 1 and platform 4. If it's an embossing folder, 1 and 3. So very simple, it'll walk you through. I'm going to set that aside, put this down, put this in. I can see it's not going to fit. Adjust that. I'm going to line up my die. And if you think it's going to wiggle, grab some washi tape or some purple tape and just tape it down. Set that on top and crank it through. That cracking noise is normal. There we go. Look at that. Oh, how pretty. I see some Wink of Stella in my future. And close this up. Look how compact that is. So tiny, lightweight. Set it aside. All right, let's start building our card. I'm going to be using gray granite, and I'm going to cut it in half at 4 1/4. Next, I'm going to open the arm on the paper trimmer because I'm going to be doing some scoring. And the first score, having the long side up against the guardrail, the first score I'm going to do is 2 1/2. Second one is 5 1/4. Third one is at 6 inches. Make sure that you're still there. 6 inches. Then 6 3/4. 7 1/2. And the last one is 8 1/4. All right. I'm going to set this aside just for a minute because we're going to be using that. So you'll see you have 2 large panels, a bunch of small panels, and 1 large one. So keep the 2 panels to your left. The first fold is going to be a valley. Get out my bone folder here. The second fold is going to be a valley, meaning it's going away from me. The next one is going to be a mountain. Give that a press. Next one, valley. Mountain. And then finally, a valley. Give it a good crease with that bone folder. You're going to need that fold. So there it is. I'll show you. So valley, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, valley. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to cut the designer series paper for the front flap, the outside flaps, which is this one and this one, and then I'm going to cut on the inside. So again, here's the hardest part. I'm going to use this one for the inside. For the inside, you'll need 2 pieces, 4 by 2 1/2. So we'll cut this at 4. By 2 1/2. Now, if you don't want a spot for your sentiment, then you can just cut 3 at the same dimensions of 4 by 2 1/2. But I'm going to leave a spot for me. So 4, 2 1/2, 2 1/2, and those will go, hello, those will go right there. And then we're going to decorate this side and this side. So you need 2 strips of 4 by 1/2. I'm going to go this way so I can hang on to it. Right, there's 1. Again, this is 4 by 1/2. And 2. Set that aside. And now I'm going to use this one for the outside covers. For the outside covers, you need 2 pieces at 4 by 2 1/4. Again, that's 4 by 2 1/4. If your designer series paper is directional, meaning there's an up and a down, make sure that your orientation is correct, because you don't want your birds flying off to the side. Well, if you do, that's up to you. So 4 and 2 1/4. 4 and 2 1/4. Set that aside. Get out. There we go. Okay, so let's start putting this together. Here's the outsides using some Stampin' Seal. So get off. Sorry if my head's in the way. Center it nicely. And then here's the bottom. I'm going to make sure that when it's closed, you don't see it. So this is going to be closer to this edge. See? You don't see it. But when you open it, you can. That's a little crooked. Okay, one more time. Close to the edge and commit. There we go. All right, let's put some insides. And these are the 4 by 2.5. There's 1. 2. And then I'm going to decorate the insides. And I brought out my silicone mat so that if my driving here with the Stampin' Seal goes askew, it's not gonna stick to my grid paper. Okay, center that. Add some adhesive to here. Put it on this side. Centered. Okay, now we get to build the card holder itself. I'm going to be using the tear and tape, and on the back side of these ridges, if you will, the accordion folders, you have 1, put it on 2, 3, put the tape on 4. Set that aside. So again, you have your main panels, your first small one, second small one, add your tape, third one, fourth one, add your tape. Does it have to be the second and fourth? Nope, it can be the first and third. But I just like the evens. And then squish it. So these two will come together. This will come together. And now, oops, upside down. We're going to create the pocket for the gift card. I'll be using the mini glue dots. And it's nice to grab your take a pick tool. Grab a dot. And I like to put it in the very corner. You can see that. The very corner. And squish it. Grab another glue dot. And again, just here in the corner. Squeeze it. And now you have a nice pocket for the gift card. Let's continue and make a belly band because it needs to stay closed. The belly band, you're going to cut 1.5 by 7.5. And all these dimensions I'll have in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share this. I think I want to use, I want that one. I want a solid. I think I'm going to continue using the gray granite. So again, I want to cut this at 1 1/2. By 7.5. I want the seam to be underneath the flower. So I'm going to start the band here and just wrap it around. Take my snail and close it. Give my flower some snail. But remember, only in the center, don't cover up the whole flower. There we go. And here comes my wink of Stella. Haha, gotta give it some shine. And there you have it. A wonderful gift card holder for anyone. Just change up the Designer Series paper in the stamp set. You can have for teacher appreciation. You can make this into a Christmas card, birthday, whatever. Sky's the limit. Add your sentiment, add your gift card, and you are good to go. Don't forget to text Ann Birchard to the number 22828 to receive my newsletter. There will be a code for December 2020 host rewards. If you have an order less than 150, use this host code so I can send you a gift. If your order is over 150, do not use the code because you'll get your own rewards. I hope you enjoyed this crafting experience with a civil engineer, and I can't wait to see you next week. Have a good day. Bye.